Hi everybody, my name is Phillip Blondeel. I'm the chairman of the Department of Plastic Surgery at the University Hospital of Ghent and also the president of the Ghent Academy for Plastic Surgery. Welcome. This is a general introduction to perforator flaps. Perforator flaps were developed in the early 90s, and we developed them because we saw a lot of disadvantages to the existing techniques in those days, which were the myocutaneous, pedicled, or free flaps. We used to take a cuff of muscle around the vascular pedicle of the flap because we thought it was impossible or too dangerous to dissect out the pedicle itself. Now, by taking out a piece of muscle, you will also leave a donor site morbidity. Any muscle that you take away from the muscle will leave a defect, small or big. Now, that was the reason that under the impulse of Professor Isao Koshima in the early 90s in Tokyo, he developed a technique and he demonstrated for the first time that it was feasible and it was safe to take a skin paddle just on the vessels itself. Now, if you look at reconstructive surgery, in 80% of the cases, we just need skin and fat because we need to cover superficial defects or we just need to fill up volume where muscle is not involved. So for example, trauma of the lower extremity or breast reconstruction. Now, if we only need skin and fat, there is no reason to take the muscle anymore. And in that way, we developed and we did more and more academic research around the perforators itself. And we found out actually that there are almost 300 perforators in the human body that you can isolate and that you can follow down to the axial vessels. And you can just take that piece of skin together with the blood vessels. All of that actually has been described in our book on perforator flaps. And as you can see in this color scheme here, is that there are so many flaps that you can isolate. Many of them you know because they were used to be myocutaneous flaps, but many you maybe don't know. Now I encourage you to explore this technique, and actually it has become the golden standard of reconstructive surgery in these days. Now, if you want to get into this field of reconstructive surgery, please go to our book and take a look. You can buy it still online. It comes with a lot of videos and it describes all the techniques. You can look at it from a point of view where you want to dissect the flap, but you can also look at it from a point of view where you have a clinical problem, like for example, a hole in the leg, for example, or a defect in the face. What kind of flaps can you use to cover this defect? So I welcome you to explore this very exciting field of reconstructive surgery. Please don't hesitate to go and take a look in the book or contact us directly. Have fun.